Hello everyone and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for October the 22nd through October the 28th. And what a time I've had. I haven't been here for 3 weeks, so thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, welcome. And I hope you stay around. I really hope you enjoy these readings. I've changed the format this week. So instead of doing one astrological report and putting it on everyone's video, I have tailored each astrological report for the particular sign. So it's all for you guys. You don't have to skip anything except this little intro here. So this is a general reading, guys. If you would like a personal reading, please click on this link here. Oops, I'm banging the mic. And, you know, you can support me on Patreon. Patreon is a place where creators can get support for as little as $1 a month. But, you know, of course, check me out. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Please don't forget to like these videos and comment and share them on your social media to get them out and around and seen. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And for those of you joining and coming back and have waited, thank you for your patience. Thank you for those wonderful messages and sentiments about my mum, because that's why I haven't posted in 3 weeks. I just got back from the UK on Monday. So thank you for that wonderful support and those beautiful messages. I mean, you really, you don't know how much you help me. So thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And so listen, guys, without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for October the 22nd through October the 28th. And we have so much going on astrologically. We have a big full moon in Taurus on Tuesday, the 24th. Now, the thing about this full moon is that Uranus is right next to it, and it's in retrograde. So we're going to have some, let's put it this way, surprises. There are a lot of major changes going on this week, Aries. I see for you that your confidence is booming. Right? I feel that you're feeling confident in yourself and you're feeling empowered this week. That's what I'm getting for you. Deeply intense connections you're making with just friendships. Every relationship seems to be a deeper meaning. You have this opportunity to not just connect with people on a surface level, but really deeply connect with them. I see that you will probably bump into people out of the blue, you know, spontaneously. New people perhaps you'll meet, or people that you haven't seen for a while, or some people that you're surprised to see in a certain place. It's surprise, meetings, serendipitous meetings. Look, for some of you, there's going to be, your relationships are going to be kind of unpredictable. And some of you may be leaving relationships. You may have decided to end a relationship or perhaps move from your apartment. Something is coming to completion and it's been your choice. I feel that this choice has been coming up for a long time. Now, there is potential for volatile behaviors. I will say that this is a time to be a team player and to also step back from any drama. It's, you may be feeling angry, you may be quick to anger, but breathe before you say anything, Aries. It's one of those things where we're going to have these eruptions of change of moods, or our partner will, or, family or people around us may have that. So it's important to remain the calm in the storm. Now, Aries, let's go to your cards. And the first card that came up for you is the Seven of Cups. This is saying that you've got lots of opportunities here. Perhaps this is, the people that you're going to bump into this week. You could probably hear of a job, but there are all these opportunities. You're being asked to really kind of calm your mind, stay focused. Meditation, of course, is wonderful because then you can choose the right decision. But I feel that, look, clarifying it, you've got the Six of Fire. Look at that. It's like the ship is floating. There's balloons all around it. This is a passionate card. And the Six of Fire is about being celebrated. So I have a feeling that you're going to have it, and I feel that this is probably something to do with your career. So it's like accolades are being given to you. You're being celebrated in some way. You're being shown that you are appreciated. So I feel that you've got all these wonderful opportunities. Your confidence is going to be soaring high, especially with what's going on astrologically. Now, the next card is the Tower. This is about things ending. It's about, it's about relationships ending. It's about, moving a job, perhaps getting a new job, losing a job, getting a new job. The Tower shows up when something in your life needs to be removed. You know what this is. You're in no doubt. I know that you know what this is. And this is very kind of, Uranus going retrograde. Uranus shakes things up, right? It gets us moving and shaking us up so that we have to take a different approach. This has just happened to me, Aries. I lost my nice little supplemental income. Well, it was more than my supplemental income, actually. I just found out when I got back. You don't see me panicking. Inside, I'm dying. The thing is, we've just got to move forward. We have to understand that this is happening for a reason, and we have to move more forcefully in another direction. And for me, I know it's doing this kind of work. So the Tower is coming up because something needs to be removed. And when it's removed, it's always for the better. So what is this? You have to ask yourself, what is this for you, Aries? Is this your relationship that needs to be removed? Do you really need to really take that final step and leave it? Is it a job that you need to leave behind that's not satisfying you and not paying you enough? And it's perhaps not, it's really making you unhappy. Is it a place where you live? Is it all three? Because sometimes that's what it can be for us, right? Especially with what's going on astrologically. Now, this is interesting because what is clarifying the Tower is the King of Water. And the King of Water is this incredible leader. He always listens to people. So I feel that you're being asked to listen. And I also feel that you are being asked to control your emotions during this time, because he's got this deep well of emotion. He's full, and yet to see him, you wouldn't believe it, because he remains stoic all the time and very strong, because he feels that he can't be a good leader unless he appears stoic to other people. It's interesting because he looks like Neptune, doesn't he? So he's got this deep, deep well of emotions. And so I'm getting for you that it's controlling your emotions. It's not like you're to stuff your emotions down. It's not that kind of control. But this is the kind of, you are being asked not to react, but to respond, rather to respond than react. Okay, thank you. I'm getting that you are not to act on emotions, right? So don't react and don't make decisions based on your emotions. And that's, thank you so much. My spirit is talking to me, because the Queen of Swords is saying, use your intellect this time. So don't react out of emotion. So, if you're angry with your partner and you live with them and you want to walk out and make a stand, don't do that, because it's going to be like shooting yourself in the foot. It's remain calm. You can don't tell them, don't say, I'm leaving and that's it. Just, you can leave the house, the apartment, wherever it is that you live. If it's at work, you can go to the bathroom, whatever it is, you can remove yourself from the immediate situation. But don't say things that you'll regret later. And that might not be an insult to the other person. It might be saying that you're actually walking out the door, and it may not be appropriate at that time to say that, because maybe it's not, it's not your reality, right? So the Queen of Swords, she tells the truth no matter what. And she tells the truth not out of malice, but out of trying to help the other person in a way. She thinks that she's helping them by telling them the truth. But sometimes that truth is very cutting, right? She's the Queen of Swords. It's very cutting, and it hurts the other person's feelings. And sometimes they don't hear it because it's delivered in such a way. So you're being asked to, when you speak to people, to be kind and compassionate, to think before you speak and react. And clarifying it is that you've got the call card. You are being called for a higher action. This is a major change for you, Aries, right now. And I feel that this is kind of a spiritual calling. So if you're not doing what your life purpose, if you're not moving towards it, if you're not taking a class, this is saying you're being called. You're being called into action. So Aries, what is it that really lights your fire, that makes you passionate, that makes you forget time and space, right? What is it that that does that for you? This is the time that you need to take notice of that. And it could be as simple as taking a class or just making a plan to call or do research. But this, you're being called to action. So this shake-up and this big change in your life is here for a purpose. And it's going to be for a better purpose, Aries. So listen, don't ignore the call. Pick up that phone, darling. Do the research. Get with like-minded people. Be with your tribe. This is a time to do this. We have Venus going retrograde too, right next to the sun. In Scorpio, this is a deep, intense, emotional time. So, as I said before, remain the calm in the storm. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love comments and feedback, and I always respond when required. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll definitely see you next week.